Here we are again in finger drumming template setup lesson. So first thing we're going to want to do right now is map. Basically, we're going to set up our macros for the drum rack and actually turn this into a tweakable instrument. So the first thing we want to do is to map the overhead and room levels of addictive drums. Pretty much any drum kit you use is going to have these two. The overhead is really what gets the cymbals and stuff, and the room is kind of a sense of space, like a reverb. So we want to, on addictive drums, we want to map these two sliders on this edit page. You can't do it from the main page, you got to do it from the edit page. So there we go. So map to macro 1, and we'll map so the overheads are going to go to macro 1, the room is going to go to macro 2, and we'll label them properly. And sweet, here we go. So you can see that you can hear the difference it makes. So yeah, just these two controls can really help shape the sound and create a sense of space, and you can go pretty far with those. So the next thing we're going to want to do is drop the new drum bus on the end of the VST chain. This is only in Live 10, but it is flipping amazing. So what we're going to do is map the compressor on and off switch that's on the bottom left corner, map that to macro 3. We want to map the drive to macro 4. We're going to do the transients to macro 5, the boom to 6, the frequency to 7, and then the decay to 8. And now we've got even more sound sculpting power. So this compressor on off, I mean, it's just like a one-click wonder. You just turn it on and it just is like compression that's doesn't have any settings. It just makes everything sound a lot louder and fatter. So off, and then on. You hear that difference, it's pretty big. Here you can, with this boom, you can dial in your kick drum sound super awesome. So the transient, if you turn the transient to the left, it makes everything sound a lot tighter. So as you can see, the drum bus is just amazing, and there's so much tweaking possibility that you can get with that. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys just play with the settings. You can do quite a lot with it. Yeah, pretty freaking sweet. I highly recommend you guys set this drum template up and get used to it and just start playing with it. And the more you play with it, the more comfortable you get. And I mean, how awesome would it be to be able to just hear a rhythm or a groove in your head and just to lay it down instantly? And that's exactly what you can do with this. So it's kind of a awesome tool to have in your toolkit. And then, so now that it's set up, you can change kits, and guess what? It still works exactly the same. Yeah. And I'm recording this voice bit after the video, and so excuse the obvious redlining. I wasn't looking at the screen when I was doing the video, so sorry for the super crunchy audio quality. Still sounds pretty dope though. So other kits, I mean, there's just so much. Addictive drums is super fun. And you just tweak, you can just dial in the sound that you want. So one thing to keep note of is that a lot of the Addictive Drums kits are like already heavily processed. So once you load the kit up and then you've got your Ableton drum bus going, it can easily over process. So a lot of times what I'll do is just go in and turn all the processing off of the Addictive Drums kit, and then just let the compression come through in the Ableton chain, and that usually will clean up the sound a lot. Because as you can hear with the drum bus, you can really shape things in, and you don't really need the core sound that you're using or the kit to be processed. You can do that afterwards. So yeah, dig in, learn it. Finger drum, super awesome.